Yo, what's going on, guys? Jordan here, and welcome to episode number 7 of Trading to the Big Money. This is probably the best episode of the series so far. We managed to make a ton of profit this episode, and I think you'll enjoy it. I also just want to point out that we are going to be trading on the web app this episode, as my HD PVR, which usually used to record me trading, wasn't working at the time when I wanted to trade, but that shouldn't be fixed by next episode. So the first place we're going to pick up is a Kadir. Plays in the French League, picked him up for 15k, or just under 15k. And we're going to try and sell him on for 23k. As you see, our check is cheapest buy now. And we managed to pick him up for a very good price. I also want to point out that I'm going to be trading with a lot of silvers in forms, and I love trading with them. I'm going to be using the methods that I actually made a video on. I'll leave a link to that in the description. And anyway, let's get straight into it. I was managed to pick up an Abdelawi, I think it is. We picked him up for 28k, although his price has dropped massively this week. It's gone to like 18k, but I managed to pick him up pretty when he was still worth quite a bit, and we put him up for 35k and sell him for that overnight, I believe. And then I was bidding on this bronze in form, and he actually went for like 15k under this cheapest buy now, but I was too slow to actually put a bid on him, but oh well. Now the next player we're going to pick up is a Gunnarsson. Plays for Cardiff. He's got quite good stats actually, considering he's only 73. We're going to pick him up for 35k. I'm going to try and sell him off for 35.5k. So I made a nice profit on him there. And the next player we're going to pick up is a bronze in form. He's called Kilduff. Plays for Cork City in the Irish League. And we're going to pick him up for 17.5k. And we're going to try and sell him on, for around 23k. I think, yeah, 23k. But his price has dropped massively as well, so we were lucky to sell him on for that. So far we made quite a lot of profit already. I'm going to be making a lot more. The next player we picked up was a Paulinho. Sent him in for Spurs. Picked him up for 4.5k. Going to try and sell him on for 6.4k, something like that, I believe. So we'll see on the screen now. Yeah, 6.3k. And we managed to sell that one for a nice profit there. Next pickup is Sanchez in the Catalyst as well. As you'll notice, I'll trade with a lot of Catalyst. Chemistry styles as well. So we pick him up for 4.1k Sanchez. I'm going to try and list him up for 5.8, I believe it is, but I do have to sell him in the end for 5.1. Then the next person we're going to pick up is an Inform Corker, 133k. And we tried to sell him originally for 136k, but his price dropped massively, so we did have to sell him for 139k in the end. But we still managed to pretty much make our money back, so I wasn't too bothered. The next person we're going to pick up is a Pedro, right mid with that Catalyst on him. I'm going to try and sell him for 8.9k. I do get a fair bit there, as you do see, but I do skip it, and we managed to pick him up for 8.9k. Now the next person we are going to pick up is an Inform Cruz, plays for where do you see it? Bayern Leverkusen in the Bundesliga. He's quite good stats actually. We picked him up for 56k. I'm going to try and sell him for 67k overnight, which we do. Made about 8k on him, so that was pretty good. Then the next person we're going to pick up is Sam, who is a right mid for Bayer Leverkusen again, and we picked him up with that Catalyst on and sold him on for 1.2k. Then the next person we're going to pick up is another Paulinho, and with that Catalyst on him again, we're going to pick him up for 5.8k, I believe. I'm going to try and sell him on for around 7.9k, I think it is. So we managed to make around 2k on him. Catalyst is definitely really good to work with if you want to try and make some good money. Just buy players who are going cheaper than their Catalyst cheapest buy now. Sell them on, it's really easy. As you see, I'll do it again with Javi Garcia. Plays for Man City, centre defensive mid. Picked him up with that Catalyst on for 1.2k. I'm going to sell him on for 2.9k, as you'll see. I also tried to win this Heskey, although I did get outbid eventually. I didn't really want to risk trying to pick him up, which I would have liked to pick up a Heskey, but never mind. Next pick up a Villar, plays in the, I'm not quite sure what league that is or team, but he picked him up for 8k. That was the first bid. It went right down to 30 seconds before, and no one actually bid, so I just threw a bid on. And we threw him on for 9.9k. We managed to sell him for that in the end. Then the next player we're going to pick up is Zabaleta. We picked him up for 1.7k with Catalyst on, and we do put him up for 3.8k. And his cheapest actually was the 5.1k, but I just want to make sure I sold him, and I sold him pretty instantly. So I could have made a bit more money on him, but I'm not too bothered about that. Still managed to make around 2k profit on him, so I can't not complain on that one. Next page we pick up is another Inform. It is a Campbell, I think that's how you say it. Picked him up for 60k, gonna try and sell him for 67.5k. Then we managed to pick up a Bizot for 9.2k. I'm going to try and sell them on for around 12k. I think that was the only bid the only bid of anyone who actually put a bid on him, and that was my bid. He just went right down to 30 seconds, so I just threw a bid on him. Then we managed to pick up another cruise for 50k, and we picked him up for that price, and we're hoping to sell him for around 67k, although at the minute I'm still trying to sell him because his prices went way down, but I think overnight when it comes to it, his price will go right back up because there won't be many on the market. I'll be able to sell him for that. And the last player of this episode is going to be a buy it now. I managed to pick up this Antonio Carlos inform silver for Sao Paulo centre back for 14.75k. I'm going to try and sell him on for 17.25k, and if we manage to sell him on, we managed to make around a 1 to a 2k profit on him. So that's the end of this episode, guys. We do manage to sell a majority of our players, still got 3 more left up, but once we actually sell those last 3 players, we'll be on around 210 to 220k. We would have made around 60 to 70k this episode. It didn't take me too long to find all those deals, and if you want to know how I actually managed to pick up those deals, go and check my latest trading tips episode. I'll leave a link to that in the description. I use that method to pick all these nice prices, well, nice players up for good prices, sorry, should I say. Anyway, if you enjoyed, leave a like as always. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this, and until next time, peace.